I'm back, healers. Hello for the masterclass. How are you doing? Have you missed me? I've missed you. I've missed you so much. Posting for profits. Hello. Where are my VIPers at? If you're a VIPer, that means you purchased the workbook. Hey, VIPers. We're going to go over day 1 through 10 today. Kind of bring it full circle. If you want the workbook, you can still get it. $47, postingforprofits.com/go VIP. Now, here's what I will tell you, okay? What I'm hearing from a lot of leaders is they've been putting their brand new enrollments through Posting for Profits because it helped train their people to understand how to use social media for their business. And I was like, I didn't even think of this as being like an onboarding kind of thing. I was kind of just like, hey, I need people to know how to post for profits. I need people to know how to do this. And so just so you know, I've been getting that feedback and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do the same thing for my team. Like, no brainer. I'm gonna enroll somebody and they need to understand these things so they're not expecting to go to social media, make a post and make $1 million. Can I get an amen? Because I think we have the wrong expectations, false expectations of social media being a tool. We are no longer in 2020 where everybody is home in their pajamas online 24/7. People are back at work. People are working. People are trying to survive in this world that we're in right now. You know what I mean? If you found like this is helping you post differently, post better, I would say absolutely share this with them. All they have to do, they don't have to buy the workbook. You just have them go to postingforprofits.com. And when they register, they're going to get access to the boards and access to all the replays, the same that you have. If they want to upgrade, they can, but they don't have to get the replays. So I want you to know I purposely did not charge for the replays because I want you guys to be able to help your teams be better on social media, but brand themselves. Like the last thing we need to be doing is branding these companies we don't own. We need to be branding ourselves. And I don't know if you know this, but I've been talking about building a personal brand since 2016. And I got knocked for it for a long time because everybody was like, that's not gonna work and people can't do that. That's not duplicatable. It's the complete opposite now in 2024, people. People are looking for things that match their brand to sell. People are looking for things that make sense to their brand to incorporate into their brand on social media to sell. And so I want you to think about that for a second. If you're being taught to be this spammy Tammy and walk around and be the girl with the shaker bottle, that's a problem. That shaker bottle better be yours. So with that being said, one of the main reasons I started the Moms and Heels brand is because I was like, I work with moms. I want to help them go from the cubicle to the throne. Did I know that Moms and Heels was going to turn into this massive coaching brand? No, I didn't. That wasn't what it was originally created for. Fun story. I thought I was going to buy chokers from China, bedazzle them, and then sell them on like an Etsy shop. That's what I thought this was going to be. I know. Look at how dreams just evolve and change. Insane, right? So I want to make sure that this year I am literally delivering as much information as I can. So this is work wifey. When we first moved into my house here, me and her were on the floor literally putting furniture together. And just so you know, those network marketing on demand boxes don't get packed by themselves. For those of you that enrolled, we pack them with our love for you, just so you know. So I just really want to make sure all of you know my goal this year for my healers, which is you, is to make you so good at building your personal brand you can sell anything at any time. That is my goal with you, period. Now, I have to give myself some clout right now. An article came out about me. So if you go to success.com/Marina-Simone, they wrote a whole article about me and my story. And you guys, I'm like, oh, this is really cool. Because like reading the story for me, just like reflecting on who I am, the brand, really my mission to help not just moms, but women to step into their freaking greatness and tap into their potential. And knowing that in order for that to happen, like I have to get louder and louder, and it's uncomfortable to get louder and stay humble and look like you're not just trying to celebrate yourself, but freaking F that. I want to celebrate this because I want you celebrating your wins. And I don't want anybody else to make you feel smaller or anybody else to tell you that you're too loud or you're not enough, because it's all just nonsense. And I will always be here to encourage all of you to be the best version of yourself and be loud about it, because it matters. And social media has given us this way of sharing the values that matter, talking to women in a different way so they feel like they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be the perfect mother. They don't have to be the perfect entrepreneur. They don't have to be perfect walking out of the house. They don't have to have their hair did, their nails did, to show up on video and make a difference, make an impact. And I really feel like I have to get louder about these things, because it's one thing to talk about making money, which is amazing, don't get me wrong, but money means shit. Money is nothing if there's no impact behind it, if there's no meaning behind it, if there's no moments that matter behind it. The money is the energy. So if the energy that you're receiving is just for a buck, y'all, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's what I'm trying to help you guys realize through Posting for Profits, is that if you can find the things that make you laugh, love, learn, and lead, I promise you, you will start putting out a different energy to where you attract people who want to be better just like you. You'll attract people who want to do big things, who want to learn how to dream bigger. But right now, you guys keep talking to the low-lying fruit of people that have a broke mindset, and they have no idea that they are worth more than what they're being sold every single day. Healers, hear me right now. Make a promise to me that you won't quit. I don't care about quitting on anything. Do not quit on yourself. Do you understand that? You are connected on this for a reason. I pray every day for God to put the right people in my life, the people that need to be there to help me be better and to who I can help to be better. So you are on this for a reason right now. I'm proud of you for showing up every day. It sucks when you don't get the results that you want right away, but I promise you, quitting is not the answer. Quitting on yourself is never going to be the answer. I know it's hard. I know it's hard feeling like you're all by yourself doing this thing, dreaming on your own, looking at a bigger picture that your family just doesn't get and probably never will, to the employer that tells you that you're crazy and that you're not allowed to talk about your business at your job, to the husbands or the wives that just don't get it and don't support you and roll their eyes when you have to do another call or another Zoom, to the people that constantly just keep talking crap about what we do. Meanwhile, it's how the world goes round. Wake up. I am here for you, and I hope you know that. Okay, sorry. That was not what I was going to do, talk about, but I don't know. That, like, somebody just needed to hear that today, and that's really just what it's got to be. And I just want to circle back to this. It's not that they don't support you. They just don't think like you. So don't blame them for that. My mom supports me now, and she will tell me I can do anything. And she always told me growing up that I could be anything and do anything. But when there was the fear of me failing, what she was doing was projecting that fear that she had for me on me. It wasn't that she didn't think I could do it. She just didn't think like me. She didn't see what I saw. And I want you to know it was the same for my husband. He supported me, meaning like I could go and do all the things, but that didn't mean I didn't get eye rolls. That didn't mean we didn't fight over the amount of time I was on phone calls, or I was doing meetings, or I was doing all the things. It didn't mean that my kids didn't cry because I wasn't there, because I was out building this dream. I want you to know that this is still business, and there's going to be sacrifices. And my kids don't remember what it's like for me to go to a 9 to 5. I can take them out from school whenever the heck I feel like it and take them on vacation. I can literally help my family without thinking about it financially. I can help people financially. I can do things that others can't for other people. That's what matters. Somebody's like, oh, you bought a G-Wagon. Yeah, because I can. But let me tell you, that G-Wagon could have been bought a long ass time ago. But what came first was paying off our family's mortgages. Making sure that my sisters know, like, I don't care what the economy does, I've got your back. So my sister can work, have her daughter here with me every day, my niece, so she can work. Again, not all my family gets it, right? They don't see it. But I have her daughter here with me every day. Every day. You want to post for profits, let's put some meaning behind those posts. You want profits that matter, you need to have a message. You've got to stop struggling with worrying about what everybody's going to think about you. And you've got to go all in. You don't have to be confident about anything else right now but in me. Let me believe in you until you believe in yourself. I do not want my healers ever looking in the mirror and saying, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I'm enough. I don't know. I don't want that for you guys. So the masterclass has changed, but it's okay. Here's what I want you to know what's coming. Now, the stuff that we're going to be showing you day 17 all the way to day 25 is stuff we do live inside of Network Marketing on Demand every single day. So most programs, when you join them, you only get one Zoom a week or one Zoom a month or one, box every day. I don't know. There's just so many things. What we did is we created an on-demand program with Network Marketing on Demand where it's real-time help all throughout the day, live workshop style on Zooms with things that we're going to show you in the next final days. Okay, so you're going to get a little preview and sneak peek into that. I will say this, I know a lot of you were applying and a lot of you, were like, I want that spot. And I just want you to know, you can still apply. So this way, if you apply and you're in that line to when we open the door, you'll be the first to get called when we do open the door. Now, let's talk. Okay, we're gonna bring day 1 through 10. I'm gonna bring this kind of full circle for you. So day 1 through 10, just to give you guys an example, we're at 129 pages, and that's only day 1 through 12. So when I tell you that this workbook is going to be worth a whole lot more than $47, it's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. So it's a pretty intense workbook, but it's awesome because then you can actually go back through the trainings, right? Go back through it. And so I want to just talk first about day 1. And I don't have my whiteboard behind me because I had to have it over there for something that I was doing earlier. But I just want you to know, day 1, when we talk about the laugh, love, learn, and lead, I keep stressing that this is the part you cannot skip. If you haven't done day 1, go back and watch it. Because a lot of you are like, I don't know what my niche is. I don't know what my brand is. You have to start here. Coca-Cola wasn't dreamt about and then made overnight. I need you to look at yourself as a brand that will evolve every single day. Laugh, love, learn, and lead. It's important because that is going to set up your success of anything that we do for dates 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 will be the final masterclass where there will be a slide deck for you guys. Don't you worry. Day 2, posting for profits, we talked about the 80-20 rule. We talked about brain dumping. One of the biggest things that I do every single week is brain dumping. I get it out of my brain. What I think might have been a good post. What are people, saying? What's going on? I got to get the stuff out of my head because then what ends up happening is that if we don't brain dump, then we never even take action on anything that we've thought of. So the 80-20 rule is 80% of the time we need to be giving value and 20% of the time we need to be pitching vision. People want to know where you're going, not what you already have. People follow people with vision. And some of you are like, I don't know if I have vision. Yes, you do. Laugh, love, learn, lead. You're going to find the vision through that. Okay? So that's important. Then we talked about the trust matrix. one of the things that I think some of you are kind of getting confused with when I was talking about this, because I got emails from you guys and texts about it, is like, well, do I have to use this every time? In the beginning, yes. You need to know where you're at with people when you're talking to them so you know what posture to take when you're in conversation. So that was day 2 as well. Day 3, the engagement posts. Some of you skip over these things. Do you think the engagement posts aren't worth anything? Let me just tell you, engagement posts literally is what helped me build my business, because I had no credibility when I first got started on social media. Nobody knew who I was outside of the people that knew me from like gangs and dancing on bars. And so I had to find ways to get people to engage with me that I didn't know were there. Engagement posts, you can also use them inside of Facebook groups to draw more attention to yourself. So we talked about that as well, okay? Talked about the 3-3-3 method. Day 4, I talked about the 10 different types of posts. So the 10 different posts, right? Engagement posts, we talked about. We talked about quotes. We talked about statistics. We talked about selfies, behind the scenes, tutorials, social shout outs, trends, direct call to action, and memes. Some of you have literally done maybe 1 or 2 of these, and you need to put all of these in rotation for 90 days to see what works best for you. So when you think about these, right, some of you are avoiding doing the direct call to action posts because you're afraid to do it. If you don't screw it up, you're not going to get better. I need you to do them. Some of you are like, I'm never doing social shout outs. All right, leave money on the table, dude. Whatever floats your boat. Some of you, all you do is selfies and you're not getting the results you want from them because, I mean, people see your face so much, right? Like, you guys gotta put all of these into your rotation. Wash, rinse, repeat. How-to tutorials. So we went through like how to do those, the behind the scenes, the social shout outs, the memes, the quotes, the statistics, the selfies, the trends, the direct call to action, and then all the keynotes that are there. Day 5, we talked about building curiosity. This is one of my favorite trainings I have ever done, because there is a difference between curiosity posting and marketing and selling. And so what I really loved is giving you that 6-step formula and giving you examples with how that would work for you. So for those of you that have the workbook, you know all the goods. Then we talked about stories and the story features and how many stories to do and what you should tag in your stories and all the stuff. So all of that is in here for you as well. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to stop thinking because you watch day 1, you know everything. You watch day 2, you knew everything. Do you know how long it took me for this information to actually make sense? This is not you go do posting for profits for 25 days and you're done. You go and repeat this process over and over and over and over until you find your magic. Now, some of you are like, I don't want to do it myself. I want you to do it for me. Get in line for Network Marketing on Demand. I promise you, we do it with you and for you, in there with you and for you. But I need you to get this ingrained into your head. So I want you to go look at the replays, and I want you to identify which ones you've skipped over. What do I mean by that? Some of you are like, I don't need to do that, so you didn't watch that day. Or that doesn't really work for me, so I'm not gonna go and rewatch that. You're doing yourself a disservice. Do you know how many times I go back and rewatch things until it makes sense? It takes time, and that is okay. Stop being so hard on yourself. This is like, since 2014, all the things that I've been doing and adjusting and tweaking and testing and tweaking and changing that I'm putting in this for you guys. Choose one to do every day. Every day, pick one. Wash, rinse, repeat on those posts. You've missed a lot of days. That's okay. You can get all the recordings on the boards. I love you guys. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for always supporting me and just having this freaking thing up that's like talking about me, and success.com is just insane. So I want all of you to know that I know the healers are a big piece of that article being posted. All of you. I'm so grateful for all of you for always just being here for me and making me feel like I'm not alone. That just means the world to me. So I love you. I love you so much. Mwah. Bye.